welcome to my channel. Um, this will be another review of The Academy by Sapphire on Now That's TV. So, this is episode 3. That's what we're reviewing. And thus far, right, they changed the intro. And I love it. It gives such I really like the intro. I wanted that for the first 2 episodes, but they gave whatever they gave. But I'm happy that they have the intro the way it is now. It's just so, it's like a real TV show. It's like just so fun. Um, and I like that. So then on episode 3, pretty much it's just they're finally doing challenges, like real challenges. So they see that, and I have my notes, of course. So it opens up to them pretty much like Zoe going home because she's pregnant and everything like that. And then they go to the cooking challenge because she says that, oh, these bitches gotta know how to cook. Which I think everybody should know how to cook or whatever. Which is fine. The challenge was about pretty much teamwork and how well you follow directions. Which I think that all the girls did well. Nobody got upset, nobody spoke. So I think it was pretty successful as far as the challenge. They said that, who's the team captains? I forgot. I think Hood Baby was one of the captains. Hood Baby's team. Oh yeah, it was Hood Baby and ET. Hood Baby's team did the best. I don't know. I didn't eat it, so it is what it is. And then we pan to the house where LaRue and Queen D get into it because supposedly, right? I'm not sure. I don't know none of this stuff. But Queen D's family and LaRue's family get into it on Instagram. And then Queen D wants to confront LaRue. And I just think that's stupid. Whatever, I don't know. I can't speak on it because I'm not dealing with something like that. I'm not saying I can't speak on it. I can speak on it. But I'm not dealing with something like that. So I don't know how that can make you feel. But as long as I'm not brought up, as long as it's not a real issue, I don't understand why you have to jump down her people's throat for real. Let them talk shit. The only type of bad press there is no press. So I don't understand why you're so you're trying to get shit hyped for what? It's not that deep. And then for the families to keep going back and forth, it's I don't know what you're doing in your day. I got a job. I ain't got time to go argue with a bitch online. So then Queen D and LaRue get into a fight. I think it was a pretty good one. It was a pretty good fight. I keep saying I am so sorry, but I think it was a pretty good fight. I think that it was even. LaRue was a little bitch for hitting her in the back of her head though when she walked out the room. She was a little bitch. I don't like that. Because, if you're gonna punch somebody, just punch them in the face. Not in their face, but, be in front of them and do it. Don't do shit behind people's backs. And then we pan over to... All of these are not actual pans. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Then they start talking to Shaba about her pretty much backing Queen D up every time she gets in a fight. Which I've noticed that, and I don't think nothing of it really. I just think that I peeped it, but I didn't think too much into it, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think too much into it. I wasn't oh, well, Shaba's hyping Queen D up. I just thought that Shaba also had an issue with the bitch. So I was oh, okay, well, do you. But I guess there was other things that happened in the house that we didn't see, where Shaba was pretty much gassing her up and kind of putting the battery in her back. And the girls didn't like that. They were hey, if she gonna fight, let her chill. Not let her chill, but chill. And then because that could get you popped or whatever. And that, was it? Naj was saying you had a beef with so-and-so, I think it was Lucky. And Queen D didn't say shit. She didn't hype you up. But I was just you know, all of us show up differently for our friends. So if we are, some people might be more supportive, some people might support you behind the closed doors. I'm not saying it's okay, but do whatever you accept, whatever you accept for your friends, right? So if Shop is okay with Queen D not jumping into shit, well then, you know, and even I'm trying to think about this like logically. I'm thinking about this in my way. Like, if it goes on too long with my friends, I am going to jump in and stop that shit at some point. You know, other than that, I'm gonna let bitches bicker. Like, y'all can bicker all you want. Nah, when we get active, that's when I want to give me a little touch, do a little something, something. But other than that, that was the beginning of the episode. Oh shit, I got pain in my back, Lord. Don't age, people. So then, you know, we go to where they're with Zoe. And he he doesn't look exactly like my ex, but he reminds me of my ex. Like, I don't know, the essence of him is like so much of my ex. But they go with Zoe, not Zoe, Zoe, the fashion designer or like the designer. And they have to go make an outfit or pick out an outfit with like at a Goodwill. And I don't know who the captains are of these teams are. Like, I know LaRue is one captain, but I don't know who the other captain is, so I'm not gonna lie. But you know, every girl trying their best, everybody talking shit or whatever the case may be. LaRue really thinks that she got fits, and I'm not gonna say LaRue's ugly or she can't dress. She is a beautiful woman, but like, just to negate other people's dressing, like, there's other people on the cast that can dress really well. So I don't know about that, but yeah. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like, it's Goodwill. I don't think that you're gonna find too much. And LaRue was talking about people's fits, like, you know, everyone can't dress. You know, everyone can't dress like me. So you know, and I'm like, it's fucking Goodwill. Everything that everybody's given to Goodwill is like from 7 years ago. You're not gonna find something that's like, oh my gosh, so in style. Like, that's just so unrealistic to me. Cause it's fucking Goodwill. Like, I know what I get from Goodwill. And then when they go to the studio, which I don't know if it's a design studio, I don't know if it's a personal studio. The show really doesn't explain, which is fine. We're all gonna guess. We go to the studio and her baby's on her weird shit again, honestly. That's what it is. It's just weird. I think she's around a whole bunch of boss bitches, so she feels insecure about herself. And well, not all of them are bosses, but you know, like bitches who are like them, and that's it. So I guess she feels like kind of insecure with herself, and she's like, well, you know, da 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 da, and she's trying to pop her shit, and was like, well, you know, people say they don't like the way I dress, or something about the way she dressed, and then she calls out, I think LaRue, and then E.T. And I don't know if she know E.T., but I don't know E.T. like that. But E.T.'s beautiful to me. I don't know her, but like, I've seen what I see on TV. Not saying you be pussy, you don't call people out, but does it really matter how people feel how you dress? And then if this is a show about growing, why do I care how they feel about how I dress? Because we all gonna get better at it. Like, everything is to get better. You know, the way I publicly speak is gonna get better. The way I dress is gonna get better. The way I look is gonna get better. My confidence is gonna get better. Like, everything's gonna get better after the show. So I don't understand why it matters right now. But whatever. So she calls out E.T. and E.T. just like, bitch. Because she really wants to, like, I guess, because she's been doing good. I'm surprised she hasn't popped off on anybody. But she is just like chilling this season thus far, and I really like that. Like, I like seeing that side of ET where she's just mad calm and she's mad cool and she's collected and she's like a person. Because on, what show was she on? Oh, just South Centrals? I don't want to think it's just South Centrals. I guess it was just South Central. Like, she's always just like on go all the time, and it's like kind of scary. I don't want to say scary. Let me rephrase that. it's kind of off-putting, right? Because I like to see people and humanize people, and I understand like this is a show. When you put people in this environment, and it's a show, it's a certain type of environment that, what is the word called? That fosters that type of attitude. So I get it, but I like to humanize people and want to see how she would be if you were just to like see her on the street, or if you were to go meet her in person and y'all were to be friends or whatever. And that's what I like. I like the fact that like she's mad calm and she's all cool and she's collected and she's like, you know, don't get me wrong, she gonna thump with you, but she's just being a regular person and she's not trying to start anything, she's not trying to finish it, she's just there. And that's not there in a bad way, it's just there. And I prefer that over trying to be seen like I feel heaven is trying to be seen. But we're not gonna start there. So then the Smurf continues on and talks about how she feels, whatever. It ends, nothing happens, who cares, right? And and then while are they still in that semicircle? So in the semicircle, Zoe goes up to everybody and was like, hey, who do you think is the worst dressed in the cast? So he asked Queen D. So Queen D says Jess. And then he asked Jess after that, and then she was like Queen D. And then Deja comes, which Deja is gorgeous. It's like, oh my gosh. And if you, okay, y'all don't know me, but I'm gonna say somebody's pretty if they're pretty to me. That's that on that. And I know y'all see me, and if you ever watch like a few of my videos, I don't be looking like nothing for real. Because I'm just I'm looking how I look every day. Every day I don't have extensions in. Every day I don't have makeup on. But like I just find her so pretty. And it just makes me like, oh my gosh. So then Deja was like, did you say Queen D because you think that she said, like, because she picked you? And she's like, nah, I already told her that I don't like the way she dressed. And I was like, ooh. But we all know Queen D can't dress. Like, nothing makes sense. And from one big tit sis to another, you have to wear stuff that, like, makes yourself look good, or, like, wear bras that hold up your boobs. And, like, even though Queen D is, like, from TV, I've never seen any of these people in person. From TV, she is smaller stature than I am. But you have to, like, wear things that hold your boobs up. Because I think that, like, if she just wore more things that were flattering, it would be okay. But she's trying to, I don't know. I wouldn't even say it's a New York style because it's not. It's Queen D's. That's what it is. But then, you know, after that, Queen was like, well, are you mad because I have a stylist and they help me dress? Are you just jealous of me because I have all this money? And I'm like, jealous is a very, like, it's a very generous word. Because nobody should be jealous of that. And then if you have a stylist, then they fucking suck. I'm not saying her stylist sucks, but they ain't doing too goddamn well. I haven't seen the piece she got, but she not pulling too much weight to keep, like, jealousy is such like a thing. Like, she said it as if she was like somebody, and you'd be jealous of a regular person. Like, regular people are jealous of regular people all the goddamn time, but she doesn't have anything I feel like to be jealous over. Like, her green wig was cute. That's about it. Well, after that, they go part ways to go do a little challenge for the clothing, to dress the models, which the models they came how they were supposed to come, like how you would go to a modeling gig. And then Jess was peeking around, seeing where security is, seeing where Sapphire is, and then she bulldozed over there to Queen D and Sharkeisha her ass. Not necessarily exactly like that. Y'all, if you remember the viral video, you remember. So she went over there and she like fought Queen and everything like that. And everybody put their 2 cents in the confessionals, of course, like, oh, she's big. And I don't think that Jess is a big girl. Like, I would understand if she was, who is it, like Heaven, or even like Huckleberry. I'm trying to think of the big girls that are on like Now That's TV. Huckleberry, like, the thicker women. She's like, to me, she's like an average size tall woman. She's not skinny, but she's not plus size either, in my opinion. I don't know what's plus size because I'm barely up there anyway. But like, she's not plus size, right? So Queen should be able to take her. Like, fuck it, right? But I guess she couldn't. So, she was trying. She was getting at it. She was trying, but I'm gonna give that one to Jess. Because if you're talking that much shit, you should know that somebody's gonna fight you. And then to start crying afterwards was wild. Like, your wig get snatched off. Like, I don't know if she was embarrassed or she was upset or whatever, but like, to cry and know that you were talking shit is to be aggravated. Like, I don't care if a bitch doesn't like me. I don't care if a bitch says I can't dress. Like, that shit don't matter to me. So for you to keep talking, and so then when she come over there and fight you, now you're crying afterwards, not because you lost or anything, because it's aggravating, it's annoying, because don't talk shit, shut up. That's easy. Who is this? Oh, E.T. Girl, I already said all that good stuff about E.T. So then we go through with the challenge. It's not done yet because obviously we can't get through a fucking episode. And we already know Now Let's TV is going to stretch 7 a day into 8 episodes. They're going to make it last. Alright, they're going to make it last like Keith Sweat. They're going to make it last. I think Keith Sweat sings that song. So then, after Queen D and them calm down, everything's done, everybody gets back to their right places, all that good jazz. Here goes Heaven and Monty. And I just feel like Heaven just wanted a problem with someone. Like, if we know Heaven, or if we remember what we've seen of Heaven, she just wants a problem all the time. And I don't understand that. Like, why do you want a problem all the time and you get beat up? Because Heaven's going to be like, no, I was never beat up, da 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 da. Bitch. Do we not remember the way Pink had you? Like, our memory not gone. We remember, babes. And I think her hand was fucked up. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. It probably wasn't. But like, come on now. You don't speak on people's mans and dead people and shit. Like, we don't do that. That's lame as fuck. So like, Heaven just wants to always have an issue. Because I feel like she thinks that that's going to have her known, but you just know to be annoying. And then she's like, telling Monty to hurry up. And Monty's like, hey, I can't do that in 7 minutes or whatever. And instead of like talking about it as adults, of course it escalates. And I feel like if Heaven just controlled her attitude, it wouldn't have gotten as bad. But she couldn't do that. She couldn't like fucking control herself. And then, they started up. Then Monty comes from behind the model. And then she's like, don't be stepping to me, bitch. And then, well, that's what Heaven said. Heaven was like, don't be stepping to me, bitch. You better turn around, hoe. Whatever, whatever, whatever. And then she's like, fuck is you talking about? First of all, that's a fake accent. You from the South, bitch. Calm it down. You're from the South. The accent was really annoying. But then they start going at it. Not going at it, but arguing and shit like that. And then Heaven screaming hello as she usually do. Which, I don't feel like... If I am upset and I really want to fight, I'm not going to scream my... I'm looking at the camera. I'm sorry. I'm not going to scream my, like... not hashtag. What the fuck is that called? Like, my tagline. I'm not going to scream that. Like, It just seems so played out in my opinion. Because it's like, she's like, fucking hello. Annoying, of course. So then, that's how we go. And I don't know if her and Monty got to each other yet. And then it clips off. And then I think Lucky was talking about everyone wanting to. No, Heaven says that she's a leader or whatever. And well, you know, if you've seen the show, then you would know. Heaven's like, oh, she's a leader or whatever. She's not a follower. And I'm like, a good leader can be a follower. You know, like, if anybody knows anything, if you're a boss, you're a boss. But if you have to play a certain part, if you're not strong in that area, then you know how to be a follower. We can't have all these chiefs and no goddamn Indians. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why it's just like this, right? You have all these women, they're like, well, I'm a leader, I'm a leader, I'm a leader. A leader does not have to say that they're a leader. A leader exudes being a leader. You're just a leader, like, that's how it happens. You don't have to tell me you're a leader. And then a good leader also knows how to be a good follower. Because just because you're following right now does not mean you're going to always follow. And just because you're, what's the fucking word I'm looking for? Because it's not like you're following people like as like ganging up and shit. It's literally like a challenge. If someone is good at finances and you're not good at that, then why would you try to lead that? Like, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So like, if someone, like for instance, in this situation, if someone's good at doing hair or doing makeup, if I'm not good in that area, I'm not going to go try to be the leader of it. I don't care if you're a leader. I don't care if you're a boss. Even the best of bosses know how to be like, okay, well, if you're good in that area, I'm going to let you do it. So, yup. That's it, honestly. And then they just showed us fucking clips. And they just showed us clips about fights that are going to happen. Which I'm excited to see Monty and Heaven fight. Because Heaven got a lot of shit that she want to talk. And she been wanting problems. She been wanting problems. Because she didn't come here to grow. She came here to be on TV, honestly. You know, I don't want to read bitches, but hey, fuck it. She just wanted to be on TV again. She was like, oh, I think you guys didn't have enough of me. We had enough. We're full. We're done. We're done. Hang it up, bitch. Hang it up.